So sitting there, minds my own business, yeah. Gets a phone call, lads, what's happening? I said, what you mean, what's happening, lads? He said, what have you done? I said, what have I done? I said, what you mean, lads? He said, what you do to him? I said, him. He says, him. I said, him. I said, I never done nothing to him. He went, lads, you did. He said, you were on you. He said, lads, he's seen your eyes through the belly. And I'm like, oh, lads, are you messing? He went, lads, he was on you through your eyes. And I was like, oh, shit, lads, shit. I said, so what he said to you? He said, lads, he's on you. He said, he's proper on you, lads, he's puts on you. I said, he's puts on me. He said, lads, he's got a pot of pissing. He went, lads, yes. I said, with who? He said, with such and such. I said, yeah. I said, lads, I'll get on him now. He went, I'm like, lad, listen, don't worry about it. I said, don't worry about it. So I phoned him, mate. I'm like, lads, what's happening there? He went, lads, we could have phoned you before. He went, that first proper fuming on you, you know. I said, what? He said, trying to put on you. I said, they're trying to put on me. He said, yeah. I said, I said, how much? He said, £5. I said, £5. I said, Daddy, I said, cheap fucks, lad. I said, £5. I said, getting no with £5. I said, so what's being said? He went, well, obviously I've said no, lad. He said, but, you know, someone's going to do it. He said, no. I said, Dad, he won't. I said, he won't. I said, he won't. He went, lad. He said, you know what, lad? He said, you're getting overconfident. I said, you know what, lad? I said, I am, to be fair, because I thought that myself, lad. I said, I did think that myself, like, but I said, no one's doing that for £5, lad. I said, unless they're not from round here and they're not known, do you know what I mean? He said, because if anyone from round here does that to me for that, lad, then think about the comeback, sorry. He's like, I know. He said, but sometimes, lad, people don't think, lad, they just think of the dough and then what they're going to spend it on and all that, and then they worry about it later. But if they start doing that and they worry about it later, then, lad, that's shit for you, innit? And I'm like, I know. I said, lad, it wasn't me, you know. He's like, lad, he said it was you. He said he identified you through your fucking eyes, lad, through the belly and your voice. And I was like, yeah. I said, nah, it weren't me, that, lad. I said, it weren't me, that, lad. And he's like, lad, well, I'm just putting it on it anyway. I said, well, yeah, what are we going to do about it? And he went, I don't know, lad. I said, yeah, I'll tell you what. I said, I'll give you £5 to bring him somewhere for me. And he's like, I said, lad, think about it. You're getting someone's offered you £5 to do me. I'll give you £5 just to put someone in one place for me. Yeah, deal or no deal? And he's like, all right, go on, son. He went, lad, but I said, lad, listen, I will never say a word about it. I'll never say a word about it to anyone, yeah. I'll just always keep it down. I'll never say nothing about it to anyone, yeah. So I'm thinking, what's happening here? What's happening here? Thought I'm proper fucked if he's doing all that to me. But £5 though, do you know what I mean? He was doing that for £5. So I thought, here's how I'll get out of it. I thought, I owe me mate, and my mate's proper heavy, so I thought, I owe me 80 grand. So if they do that to me, he won't get his toe. So I phoned my mate up, my mate was in bed, it was probably about 4:30 in the morning. Brr. He's like, what's happening? I go, Lemo! I said, what's happening? He said, what's happening? I said, kid. I said, you know, such. He went, yeah. I said, lad, he put on me. He went, what for? I said, lad, saying it was me who done something. And he went, was it? I said, no. I said, have you heard anything? He's like, no. I said, no then. I said, lad, but if they do that to me, I can't pay you your dough. So think about it, lad, now it's got something to do with you. And he was like, lad, you are proper crafty, you. I said, what you mean, lad? I said, I'm just saying, lad. I said, if they do that to me, then what's going to happen to you, lad? You're going to lose, like, all that dough, aren't you? He went, lad, listen to me. He said, keep your head down for a day or two, and I'll phone you back, and let's just see what happens, yeah? And I'm like, let's see what happens. I'm like, they're only muppets. He's like, I know. I said, well, what then, lad? I said, the button's all out on me. I said, what? And he's like, lad, I'll sort it. See, now, the thing is, right, around where we are, it doesn't matter who you think you are or whatever, yeah. Kids will do it. £5 to like a 15-year-old is a lot of dough, do you get me? So you've got some little fucking rat who's just giving kids things that are ready to go, putting someone else and saying, yeah, there you go. There's £2 now and I'll give you £3 when you've done it. It's only small chump change, to get me? But to a kid, that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. So it will happen because there's kids everywhere round here who are proper up for it. Yeah, they're up for it because they haven't like got to the point in life where they have to think about comebacks or consequences. So in their head, they're brand new out the rapper. They've been rolling with this little firm. This little firm are proper like basically grooming them into, we'll do this, we'll do that. And the firm who were like grooming them, they're only muppets. But the kid doesn't know that because as far as he's concerned, they're like the bee's knees. They've seen them flying around. They've got Lemo, they've got Bird, they've got Cart, they've got all kinds of Bosch Kens and all that, yeah. So they're just like sort of like trapped into the ideology of thinking that, yeah, this is the way forward. But what they don't realise is though, if they do that to certain people, they'll get it. The ma will get it. The whole family will get it. And then they'll get lifed off if they get nicked as well, yeah. So then you've got kids who are running around not on the ball properly, who are up for anything, but they don't know the consequences, yeah. And sometimes with certain people, the consequences will be deadly, mate. They'll be deadly. So before I start going into what happens, I'll tell you what happened first. And here's Rams, Levy again. Yeah, here's what happened, right? We was out and we were in this gaff and we were just like vibing, proper party and all that. And Levy seen this kid and he went to me, hey, everybody went, lads, get with me. I went, what do you mean? He went, get with me. I said, what do you mean? He went, lads, see him. I went, yeah, I didn't even know who the kid was. Like, I knew his mates were, like, who he works for, but I didn't know who he was. So he goes to me, lad, listen to me, he's done this, he's done that, he's done this and that. Now with Levy, you've got to take everyone with a pinch of salt, but sometimes he's not blagging it, you get me? But what you've got to realise is, because he's been to that night with us, he knows all the firms we've got with us now, do you know what I mean? There's all kinds of divisions with us and all that. So he's sort of half like flexing it, do you know what I mean? But when he flexes it, he gets everyone into trouble, do you get me? But to be fair though, it was really well, it wasn't my fault, but I did play a part in it because I did go along with it, and Tosh played a part in it because he was the one who was like, yeah, let's go. So the mistake I made was talking. I shouldn't have talked because my voice is bang on, do you know what I mean? As you all know. Imagine all you just hear me somewhere, you'd be like, that's him, defo. Well, that's what it's like in that world as well. So even if you've got a belly on and you talk, everyone still knows who you are, do you know what I mean? It's like, it just is what it is. So I'm going to go into one now, I'm going to tell you what happens, and, you know, maybe it was my fault, whatever, but who's asked, let's go, let's have it, yeah, we will have it with anyone, yeah, we've got this new firm now all over the UK, there's divisions everywhere, they're all standing on, and we need to make a move, but the lads who are making a move on, they're only small time, and you can tell that by the only put on me, 5 grand, lads, I'll sniff that on a Saturday night with the lads, you know what I mean? So I says, yeah, do me a favour, put the feelers out right and find out who this kid is, who's accepted the challenge, yeah, this kid, he's like, what, 15, and he's accepted the challenge, find out who he is and where he lives and get back to me as soon as, yeah, like sound. So don't do nothing to him, don't even go near the kid, just get me his address and find out who he is, because I want to know who this kid is. Now here's why I want to know who this kid is, not because I'm going to do anything to him, because I'm not, and no one I know will neither, because I absolutely forbid it, yeah, not like that, but I want to have a word with him, one-to-one, me and him, yeah, I'm going to put him in a position where he realises real quick that the stuff he's accepting off these Muppets is what's going to be this kid's downfall, yeah? Now, this kid's only 15, 16, yeah? Lads, you carrying on like that, you're not going to get to 20. Believe you me. So, a few weeks has gone past, it's been all quiet on the front, yeah? And I don't mean days, I mean weeks now. If someone's putting dough on you, and a few weeks has gone past, then it's not happening, is it? So, let's be honest about it, because if I put dough on you, it'd be like a 3-day turnaround, yeah? So, here's what I've done, I thought, you know what, I need to speak to Troy. Phone's through, Troy's like, what's happened? I said, what's happened, lad? I said, what are you doing here in yours? He went, yeah. I said, what's been going on? I haven't seen him for a little bit, you know, since the party, everyone's all sad. So I tells him what's going on. He said to me, who is it? I said, such and such. He said, I've never heard of him. I said, exactly. I said, but here's what I want you to do, lads. I want you to press them for me. He's like, what do you mean? I said, press them. He said, press them as in bed. I said, well, not really yet, but let's just press them. Let them just know that we've got eyes on them, and we could have, but we didn't, yeah? Do you know what I mean? And he's saying, but why don't we just do it? Because that's what he's like, you know, Troy. You all know Troy by now. He's just like, let's go. So I said, all right. I said, well, listen, there's 5 of them, right? And they're putting kids on me. He's like, what? He knows how we rolling, how we're rolling now. And this firm, they're absolute mushrooms, you know what I mean? So, lads, listen, just press them for me. Yeah, press them for me. Let them know that we know, but don't act upon it. He's like, okay, sounds. So me being sound, right, as you all know I am, I'm trying to like get an amicable solution on this, because these people who haven't read the label properly, or who are like missing the label, they're not on what's going on. And here's what's going on. We've now overtook the gaff, yeah? All of us, we got the Welsh division, we got the Newcastle division, we got the Leeds division, we got the Irish division, we got the Scots division, we've got everything, yeah? We've got the Manny division, we've got everyone, yeah? Whatever you want it. If anyone wants it like that, without being a bellend, without sounding like a dickhead, you've got major problems, right? Because we've moved up in the game proper heavy and really quick as well. So all these people who are above us are now getting on me. They're all starting to get on me because they're on it, because they've heard it through the grapevine. Do you get what I mean? So like, yada. Now, no one's coming to me saying to me, what, you think you've overstepped the mark? You think you're... They're not being like that with me. What they're being like that with me is, listen, we've got bits there. We can get bits cheaper than what you can get them for. And to be fair, surprisingly, they could. And I'm like, no way. And it turns out that one of them who's getting the bits is getting the bits off someone I know, but well cheaper. So I'm thinking, hang on a minute, he's been billing Lemo. Fuck off now. He's been getting bits for them well cheaper than he's been getting bits for me. So, hang on a minute, we need to like rethink what's going on here, because if he sees me in a different light to how he sees them, which, yeah, I'm not going to be a bellend about it, they are well bigger than me, but Not now they're not. They was, but not now they're not. Do you understand? Because we've moved up in the game. Because since I had that Saturday night in the venue where everyone concerned to see how far we reached and to see how far our network went, yeah, it went well further. Well further than what I thought. So I've seen people in a different light. Now, when I see someone, right, I profile them anyway. It's just a natural reaction. So I think about what they're capable of, what they've done, where they've been, where they're going, what they're up for, yeah. Now, I've seen different, like, sides of people. Like, yeah, just for instance, Marky in the League Division. Listen to me now. He is proper gain. Like, well more than I thought. He will do anything. He will do anything as long as for the right reasons. Yeah, Ezo, Manny Division. I already knew he was up for it. Listen to me. Them Manny kids are up for it. But see this Ezo, he's not up for it. He is up for it. He is what you call up for it. Right? He's up for it. And like, that's that. And he's like, listen, lads, I'll do whatever you want. You know why? Because they all know I'm not a rat. And they all know that I'll pay them well. And they all know they'll get more than they deserve. We've got everyone. We have got everyone, yeah. We are flying. And I mean, we are flying, right? We make look like a fucking 1.2 Skoda with no petty. Then guess who's got on me? Remember the Dam? Remember the Stag do? Yeah, the Dam. Taylor is on me. He's like, lads, I'm back in Liverpool. What do you want to do? Now see this Taylor, he is proper heavy. He's like who you look at and think, is it worth it? Is it worth even like trying to take a left hook off him? No, it's not, because the odds are you're going proper night just off a left hook. So I thought, I'll be honest with you, I thought, you know what, I need to speak to the voice of reason, because this is like, I'm not out my league, but I'm getting excited and I'm remembering all the little rats who've done things to me. Because you remember all the times I've said to you, the people you meet on the way up are the same people you meet on the way back down. Well, this is what's going on, yeah. Because you know the people I met on the way up, I was sound to them, yeah. I was proper sound to them. So I have got absolutely no qualms, no worries, no fucking nothing about if I'm on my way back down. Because here's what I think, you know, if I'm on my way back down, these are going to help me, yeah. But guess what? I'm not on my way back down. I'm on my way fucking up. And so's everyone who's ever been with me. Let's go. Then there's Ethan, Irish Division. They are not to be messed with at all in any way, shape or form. And I'm not even talking just like Dublin. I'm talking Belfast. I'm talking they are known all over the islands. And not even just the islands. They got contacts abroad as well. So their contacts abroad are also known for it. But I don't know them. But guess what? I'm going to soon know them. Do you know why? Because Ethan's bringing me in. Because Ethan knows as a collective we're well bigger than we are as separate individuals, yeah? Now, Ethan is up for it and is firmer up for it, right? But we've got that bigger now where he wants to be a part of it. He doesn't want to be us to be a part of him. He wants to be a part of us. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you understand what I mean by that? If you don't understand what I mean by that, then you're not going to get it. But if you do understand what I mean by that, then right and direct, you're getting it. This means you know what I'm starting to like, I'll be honest with you, I was a bit humble and naive. I wasn't like thinking that I'd be some top blah, 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 blah. I'm not saying I am now. I'm just saying no, but you know, look what happens, how it started, what happens. Yeah, we had the two people we looked up to, which was Dennis and the Cockney. Yeah, look what happened to them. Now, I'm not being funny or not, but before that happened, if you said to me, lad, you ended up putting them to bed, I would have been like, the comebacks, oh my God, the comebacks, I wouldn't be able to handle it, I wouldn't be able to do that. That's not what happens. That isn't what happens, yeah. Go back to the start and watch everything that's gone on. Think about it. I've been absolutely dejected into like a position where I've got to stand on, because if I don't stand on, what happens then? It all falls apart. I'm not saying it falls apart like they need me, but you know, I'm the new orc, aren't I? I'm the new orchestrator, obviously, yeah. So I'm sitting there on my own with a brandy and a stripe on the big table in the kitchen in my own world, and it dawns upon me, lads, these all look at you now because of what you've done. Now, you might think people know what you've done, but everyone knows it was you, because there's no way they don't. They fucking know it. They put two and two together. They know you've done him. They don't know why, but they might just think he's done them to take over him. So if he's doing that to take over him, what will he do to us? They don't realise that I had to do that because it was them or me, as you all know. They don't know that. They've used their own imagination. So their imagination is better for me, because as it happens and as it seems, none of them have got the balls to ask me direct, because they don't even want to know the answer. Because if I did do that to them, what will I do to them? Do you get what I mean? Now, you know me, I'm humble, I'm no one, I'm no gangster, I'm no hitman, I'm fucking none. I was just like protecting myself and my family, but it just so happens and turns around that look at the fucking ripple effect it's had. And then looking from a different perception, a different point of view, yeah, I'm sitting at the table in my house where I've always sat on a big table with a big fat stripe, yeah, just bam, 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 bam. I've got Levy, I've got Tosh, I've got Robbie, I've got Chris when he gets out of fucking jail for, what, a couple of months. But believe you me when I tell you, Chris is game, you know. He's a bit of a soft lad sometimes in certain perspectives, but he's proper game. So then I'm looking at my phone, I've got missed calls from, I've got Ezo, I've got the Leeds division, I've got Stewie, I've got Steo from the Wigan division who were arguing the Stag do. Yeah, these are all like, listen lad, what's happening? So let's just take a step back and think, lad, maybe you might be a bit of a gangster, maybe you might be a bit of a Ned, because if you're not, then who is? But you can't let that get to your head and change who you are, because maybe you're just like a very good organiser. Do you get what I mean? So you're letting people's perception, people's imagination, hearsay with sultry on it, dictate how they think of you. But you've got to remember, you've always respected people, you've always done things for them, you've always helped them, and you always will. Yeah. So as long as you know that you always have, and you always will, how can that go wrong? How can that go wrong? Tell me now. Here's how it can go wrong, because there's a 15-year-old kid that you've heard of who's ready to put you to bed for $5,000. So what are you supposed to do to overcome that like situation? Because it is a situation, whether you think it or not. Yeah, when you're younger and you hear the gangsters and they had guns, they were different than what they are now. Now anyone can get a gun, anyone can do anything. What, 5 ton, a grand? What, not even that. Not even that, yeah. You see people fucking digging shit up in Stanley Park, in Calderstones Park, all over the gaff, yeah. That's just how it is. So it means nothing. So here's what you've got to do. You've got to be like, you've got to be, let's just say, not just complicit, but understanding of what's going on. People are hungry. People want dough. Doesn't matter how old you are, especially this day and age. So here's what we're going to do, yeah. I'm going to get Troy on it. Troy is going to be preliminary. He's going to be the secondary, because he's used like we need if it needs to go like that. But what I want to do is, I want to get this kid, yeah, and I want to have a word with him, just me and him on our own. Now, the only way I can do that is by force. So I'm going to have to flex it a little bit, yeah. Now, we've already know where this kid lives, because we've been told. So here's what I'm going to do. Without putting this shit to life up him, and without like, you know, putting his mark on it, what he's doing or whatever like that. I need to have a word with him. So here's what we're gonna have to do. Listen, lads, you're only a kid, but in a good way, which you should be lucky for. I'm gonna have to nap you. I'm gonna have to tell you how we roll, yeah? You know, without causing dramatic effects for his future life. Lads, do me a favour, grab him and get him to me now.